Donald Trump calls himself a president of peace. But 6 days into the full-scale conflict with Iran, the US president is now defending one of the most aggressive military campaigns the region has seen in years. Speaking at the White House, Trump rated US military performance in the war 15 on a scale of 10. He said American forces are gaining the upper hand and delivering a major blow to Iran's military capabilities.
Doing very well on the war front, to put it mildly, I would say. Somebody said, on a scale of 10, where would you rate it? I said about a 15. And we're going to continue to do well. We have the greatest military in the world by far.
Trump added that Iran's missile infrastructure is being wiped out rapidly, and he repeated his justifications for attacking Iran, saying Tehran was on its way to obtaining a nuclear weapon.
So we're in a very strong position now, and their leadership is just rapidly going. Everybody that seems to want to be a leader, they end up dead. And it's an amazing thing. Their missiles are being wiped out rapidly. Their launchers are being wiped out.
The White House says the offensive is part of a wider military strategy known as Operation Epic Fury. Trump's administration has faced criticism after days of mixed messages about the rationale for the war, given the president's previous campaign promise of no new wars. Now, the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, has said that the operation has 4 primary objectives: destroy Iran's ballistic missile program, cripple its naval presence in the region, dismantle Iran-backed armed groups in the region, and prevent Tehran from developing nuclear weapons.
We didn't hit within 2 weeks, they would have had a nuclear weapon. If we didn't do the B-2 attack a number of months ago, they would have a nuclear weapon. And when crazy people have nuclear weapons, bad things happen. So we're in very good shape now.
Even the Pentagon admits that the scale of its current campaign is far more intense than previous Israeli operations against Iran. But just how long will these strikes continue is unclear. Initially, Trump suggested that the US military campaign could go on for 4 to 5 weeks. Now, his Secretary of War, Peter Hegseth, has suggested that the operation could go on for as long as it takes.
The limits we have in this is President Trump's desire to achieve specific effects on behalf of the American people. And that's why we don't talk about, you can say 4 weeks, but it could be 6, it could be 8, it could be 3. Ultimately, we set the pace and the tempo.
At home, Trump's war has triggered political divisions. Even though 1 in 4 Americans say they are against America's strikes on Iran, a bipartisan resolution aimed at limiting Trump's war powers was voted down in the U.S. Senate. The Democratic Party leader, Chuck Schumer, who voted in favor of the measure, said that the conflict risks dragging America into another long war.
Is Donald Trump hell-bent on making history repeat itself? Why is he plunging America headfirst into a war that Americans do not want and which he cannot even explain? Enough is enough. We must act to stop Trump's belligerence.
Despite criticism, there are many that still favor Trump's war moves, with many Republicans firmly backing the president, saying that Trump's decision was necessary to protect U.S. security interests.
Trump decided to attack Iran. That decision was profound, deliberate, and correct. The president understands the weight of war. He was clear-eyed about the risk, and he was honest with the American people.
As the campaign continues, the human cost continues to rise. At least 6 U.S. service members have reportedly been killed in Iranian retaliation strikes. For now, the White House says that there are no plans to deploy American ground troops inside Iran, but air and missile operations are expected to intensify in the coming weeks. With Congress failing to curb Trump's war powers and Pentagon now free to increase strikes against Iran, the battlefield is already expanding beyond the region.
power doesn't end quietly. Some deaths are not accidents. They are messages. A gunshot, a crowd, a country frozen. The killer disappears. The questions don't. This is not just about who died. It's about what followed. Governments fell. Armies moved. History rewrote itself. 5 leaders. 5 moments. One pattern. The assassination.